is my brother Mercedes, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and him come way back. You know what I'm saying? You know, he grew up in Brownsville too. You know what I'm saying? He's from here, originated from Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? You know, let the people know, man, what you're doing, what's going on in your life today, brother.
First, I'd like to give honor to the higher power. And then I want to, you know, I was listening to you brothers as y'all were speaking, and it goes right into what I'm doing. I'm from Brownsville. I grew up in the Van Dyke projects. Most people know me as Chino, but my name is Mercedes, and I'm a Sony A&R. I'm the head A&R for New York and the Virginia areas. The reason why I came back to Brooklyn, number one, is about the same thing the brother's talking about. We lost the balance in music as well. You see, you can teach by speaking, but speaking words and putting a melody to it, the way that Allah used to like to hear it, it was melodious. Anything he said was melodious. When you pray to him, it's melodious. So when we speak, it's melodious. Even back in the days when they delivered a message, they beat on wood, or they carried a message through poems, or they carried a message through the newspaper, through the weather. There were so many different ways, but the only way that we could communicate without anybody realizing what was going on, we sang. They weren't spirituals. They were actually telling stories, and they were telling where they were going to meet, how they were going to do what they were going to do, and who was going to leave at that time. The same thing goes with the music today. They lost the balance. See, if we give up on teaching them how the music should be by not reminding them of what our music is like, and that's why I like where we're at now. It's nostalgic. When you come down this avenue, as long as I can remember, you're going to hear music. And it's going to be the music from the days that all of it began, because I'm going to say I'm 57 years old and there's brothers older than me, but we were here when all of this took place. All the changes, all the people when they moved in, the people when they moved out. We've been here for, what, 3 or 4 generations that came through.
I've been here 63 years.
And see that? That's 63 years. Same as here. And I've been here 57 years. And my uncles, Frankie Adams, God bless him and God rest him, and Seymour Adams, God rest him. You know, I had the chance to help put those brothers away. You understand what I'm saying? For a rainy day, because they're their ancestors. They'll be back. That's right. They'll be back. But they started and they taught me about entrepreneurship. The same thing Brother Seville, Baba Seville is doing now, I do in the music business. I'm giving away distribution. And distribution means that we're giving you 90% of your money, and we're taking 10% because it costs that much for me to run around and go between Rome, which is about 4 hours from here, to come to Brooklyn, where I'm from. So I'm going to start a label here, is what I'm doing. I've been working real hard because we've never had a label here, but we have over 300 artists that come out of Brooklyn alone. There is no other place where that many artists have come out. I don't know if people know that. We go all the way back into the early 60s. You see, rap was a form of poetry. In the churches, they were doing it long before that, and then they said, well, we don't like them doing it in the street, but they were doing it before it. See, whenever you put some words together that made sense, it was rap. But it was only formed through us. See, the white man never said we were rapping. We said we were rapping because it was a way of communication. That was our slang back then. Yo, let me rap to you for a minute. And it changed from rap to holla, and I thought that holla was offensive. Just like I think a lot of the music today is offensive because you're not teaching anything. You're not putting together no syllables. You're not even going back to the SRA days. You know, there's no reading comprehension. There's no comprehension whatsoever, because if you think about it, the heartbeat and the way music was done back in the days was done because of the seasons. In the summertime, you wanted to hear happy music that made your heart beat. You came over here to the Soul Shack and you heard the music going, and it kept you going. Remember those days? Right. But now you don't hear that no more, so that's a lost art. But hip-hop is still alive, so I want to give it to you real quick. It's the Hip Hop Revolution, Volume 1. It's a TV program that I started down at Brick TV downtown Brooklyn. And the television station is going to be on all the cable networks. It's coming up. I'm gathering together all of the artists from Brooklyn, from all the way back as far as I can go, from the poets to the basketball players to us, because that's where it all began, with us. And we were a family. We were a community. I don't know this Brownsville. I don't know this Van Dyke. I don't even know those people, because I don't even know their people. or their people, so they're not from here. When one of the girls or the family stayed over and took over the apartment and met a cat somewhere else from another neighborhood and then brought him over here, and when that didn't work, she had a child by him and he moved on to someone else. That brought a whole nother generation of different type of people here until we got what we got today. But we got to bring it back, and I want to do it through music. So you can contact me at MGM Music Group or MGM for artists with an S at gmail.com, or you can catch up with me at Brick TV, TV1 with Pop Gaskins. You know, he's a historian. I'm going to be doing an interview with him, an in-depth interview, because y'all know that's Sonny Carlson's brother.
Yeah, right.
And restoration. But we could go on all day, but I just want to say that I'm here for you. Where I came from, I brought it back. So I don't believe in getting rich and leaving my people behind. So we can build this record union that we got going on today, and y'all get in touch with me, Chino, Mercedes, or you see BABATV, or any of the brothers that see me, they know me. I come back and forth from Rome all the time. We got something going on at the Sea Lounge, 53 Mount Vernon Avenue tonight. 105.1 is going to be there. There's going to be some conscious brothers there. I try to get so many conscious brothers out there, because if you don't spit the word in front of those youngers coming up, then how you going to impregnate them with something for them to give birth to?
That's true, brother. Totally agree with you. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, man. Man, that was very enlightening, man. See, you know, at the end of the day, man, we got a lot of brothers who are doing positive things behind the scenes. But I'm glad the brother came out today, you know what I'm saying, where you can actually see the brother. He's active in the community, man, you know what I'm saying, you know, trying to build this empire. See, we don't always have to allow the cracker or the white man himself to always be the one that's promoting us or pushing us out there. Right. We can get our own recording studios, you know what I'm saying, and record our own music, you know what I'm saying, so we can put the technique and words that we utilize, you know what I'm saying, on a positive level, you know what I'm saying, because the cracker don't always want you to say no positive stuff.
About the money.
You know what I'm saying, you know, it's all about the bitches and the hoes and the big cars and all the rest of this kind of stuff.
He don't do that.
You know what I'm saying, he don't.
And he don't come out to do that.
You know what I'm saying, come on, man, go into that, brother.
No, see, he don't come out and do what you do. He sets you up and tell you, I'll give you a brand name alcohol. It's still alcohol. You don't know nothing about the chemistry of alcohol. It's still alcohol, but you put a different name on it. Then they add a little flavor into it that's going to kill you. It's fructose and all that other stuff, and what's that yellow and the other thing. See, I can't say all the names, but I know what it do to you. And the thing is, the other thing I want to point out is that you need to talk to somebody who has experience. Don't be an artist without a manager. A&Rs were placed here for a reason. It's because we understand the music field. We get you through the points you can't get through, and we teach you proper etiquette, because there's an education that goes with music. We don't want you just because you can make a song, because anybody can make a song. What we want from you is we want to see some growth that comes out of you. We want to see that you can drop a seed and impregnate somebody or a whole bunch of somebodies, so that when they come up, they'll come up with the right language to be speaking in the music. You know, there's a message that we've started music with. It was a message. Don't shy away from the message. Keep the message alive. Hip-hop was the culture that kept the dress codes, how we lived. We bought clothes and stuff from our own people. Back in the days, there was a vegetable market on there where you could get fresh vegetables. You know, they ran those people out of here because they called them freaks. They said they had the mule-faced boy. Remember that one, the donkey and the little witch lady and all that? But they had good greens and stuff. They had good food. It was healthy. You got fresh chicken, the fresh chicken and poultry and stuff was done. My mom used to send us there, fresh fish from Sullivan's all the time. So what I'm saying to you is, don't erase the past. It takes the past, the future, in order to correct today. See, all of you guys and the young brothers that's out there, y'all want to get into music, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get into the music. Like I said, it's MGM Music Group. I am a Sony A&R. I work for Rock Mass, which is in Michigan, Rock Mass Music, and he's the official affiliate, and they hired me for my home, my area, which I appreciate them. Why bring somebody else from somewhere else that you don't know? Right?
Makes a lot of sense.
So I'm gonna dig into the crates, and when I say the crates, that means the people of the days. And I want to bring them out. We're also doing a movie. I told BABATV I ain't gonna give you too much about it, but it's gonna involve all of the elders, because the young people are not gonna know the story unless we tell it the right way. The right way, not the wrong way, the right way. We had barbecues out there. We had music out there. We used to stay out all night long in beach chairs in front of those projects. They took all of that away from you. They didn't want to live with us before, but now they want to call the projects condominiums because they want to move you out and they give it a different name. But y'all better see the secret behind it. See, that's made of brick and rebar, so it can stand blasts. They trying to move you out, so you have to move into houses that's made of wood that could catch on fire real quick.
Yes, right away.
You ain't going to survive if they do hit the area like they've been hitting those other areas. Just think about what y'all allowing to come into the community without having hands on it. When Brother Powerful and them were running around here in Akbar, they stopped them from coming in here and giving jobs to the people from outside, the Greeks and all these people that didn't even speak our language. And they came up with that manpower. They made it, I was a youth corps, so you know, that's why I got to give it back, straight up. I had a chance, I left here, I got in my way, I went to Virginia, I worked for 2 governors, and I helped restoration of rights. That's what people know me for. I'm one of the leading experts on restoration of rights and getting people their rights back that were taken away from them by the Commonwealth and other states. I was the first black man to speak at Capitol Hill that was a felon in 2012. I'm on Huffington Post, you can look me up, Mercedes Aziz Harris. What I say to you is true. I changed it, and I also changed the drug laws in Virginia. There is no such thing as a violent drug crime.
Wow, that's great.
So one man can make a difference. It's how you approach the people that you teach, and you gotta plant seeds. Then you gotta wait so the increase can come, so you can see it come out, because you can't tell if it grew or it's bad seed or not. You gotta let the elders tell you which one is right by vibration. So don't get out there thinking that you can read somebody and say, yo, they're a messed up person. Wait to see what comes out of them, because what's in you definitely gonna come out of you. Just ask them a question, you'll find out about them. And that's what we're doing with music today. We're listening to you. We're hearing what's coming out of you. We're hearing what's being birthed. That didn't come from us. That didn't come from us. Get on board, man. The Hip Hop Revolution Volume 1 will be televised.
Man, thank you so much, brother, man. You know, I mean, listen, man, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, the black man, and the black woman, man, is in the struggle, man. And we need brothers like this. Come over here, brother. And we need brothers like this, man, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of the community, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, both of these brothers are very powerful, man, you know what I'm saying? Both of these brothers, man, are in our community to build our community back up, you know what I'm saying? Because the older brothers got to do the job, so the young brothers got, you know what I'm saying, got to come back to respect us, man. We have the insight. We done been through the trials and tribulations. We done been through the warfares. You know what I'm saying? We know what's going on in these streets, man. Y'all got to start respecting us and listening to us, brother. Especially if it's a positive black man at the end of the day. And you women, listen. Listen, you got to set the example, man. If that man is in the house and his pants is below his knees, you know, tell him to get out. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't no man. You ain't standing up, brother. See, women, you got to stop accepting weak men. You know what I'm saying? If the man is not strong, if he's not going to be there to support you, he's not going to be there, you know what I'm saying, to be a provider, you know what I'm saying, and do what he need to do for you, leave his ass alone. You know what I'm saying? Get a man like this. Get a man like this. Get a man like me. You know what I'm saying? Get a man like Baba. Get brothers and sisters who are responsible, who are ready to do what they need to do for their people. Peace and black power.
And one more thing.
And
for the young brothers out there, do the math, because y'all say y'all know the math. Y'all always talking about what's the math. This the math. If he's 62 and 63 and I'm 57 and you're 19, we forgot what you know now. You'll never see what we seen.
Woo! I can't say it no better myself. Peace and black power.